Hey loves, and welcome to Heart Love Messages. My name is Crystal. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you are already subscribed here, welcome back. So just a quick message before we get into tonight's reading. All personal readings are now 50% off. They will remain 50% off until the end of March. So if you feel called to book a personal reading with me, you can find all that information in the description box below, as well as information on how to join us over on Patreon for the extended readings. But also keep in mind that after this opening for the personals, they will be closed until further notice. So if you feel called to book a reading, now would be the perfect time, okay? But let's go ahead and get into it. I have a love message from your person. I'm going to be pulling from this deck here just to see how your person is currently feeling, how they are currently viewing you and or your connection, as well as any other important messages that they may have for you at this time, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get a very clear and concise message directly from their heart space. Wow. So the first message that we have is, this is my biggest secret. Now, usually when this card comes out, it points to a masculine who's about to make a really big confession or maybe share something with you that may take you by surprise. But I'm not getting that with this energy. The energy coming through with this card is very different, almost like it's repressed. So this is not the energy of someone who wants to confess or who wants to share something with you. This is the energy of someone who never had the intentions of sharing anything that's about to come out in this reading. Okay? And maybe they have a very good reason for this, but this energy already is very intentional. There is something that your person would rather not share with you, Divine Feminine. And it feels like something that they've been holding in for a very, very long time, maybe since they first met you. But for some reason, they've made a conscious decision to keep this information far, far away from you. And there's a heavy emphasis on the word biggest. So the weight of this, whatever it is that they want to share, is being highlighted. From your person's point of view, this may be a secret that outweighs anything that they may have kept from you in the past or anything that you may be assuming that they're keeping from you, okay? This feels huge. And it honestly feels like the only reason why you're being made aware of this right now is simply because of who you are. So this is tapping into a feminine who's highly intuitive. You have spiritual gifts that are so powerful that you never really have to go searching or seeking for anything. You are so in tune with the universe that when it's time for you to be made aware of something, the information simply finds you. And this feels like one of those times. So I don't know what you did recently, Divine Feminine. Maybe you asked for a sign or for some kind of confirmation when it comes to your person or your connection. And it's not only unlocking a truth, but it's unlocking their biggest secret. So you may want to brace yourself because I don't know what's about to come out, but it definitely feels heavy, okay? Let's get the next message here. Okay, so the next message that we have is, I'm not like you. Wow. So I definitely can understand why your person wanted to withhold this from you. If you're at a place in your connection where it feels like everything has stalled a bit, it's definitely because there's an aspect of your life that's affecting not only the trajectory of your connection, but also your person's ability to ground your connection. And this may be very, very specific because honestly, it feels like this is going deep, or this is really touching on some information about you that your person has never brought to the light. But for some reason, they're at this place where they can finally put words to something that they've been feeling for a long time now. Because the overall energy around this card is an energy of acceptance, more like radical acceptance. Like, this is a masculine that's either been ignoring this or trying to overlook this because of their feelings for you. And honestly, I don't feel any negative energy coming through with this masculine, but there's definitely an underlying energy of seriousness. So when your person says, I'm not like you, this is not necessarily a matter of compatibility. It's so much deeper than that. This is more so a matter of acceptance, possibly even disappointment or defeat. It's almost like they really wanted to be like you in some way. Yeah, this is definitely for a very specific feminine. There's a masculine in your energy field who has been sizing you up, almost like they're looking at you from the outside looking in, trying to place your energy, and their conclusion is that they're nothing like you. So it's almost as if this card is taking you directly into this masculine's internal dialogue as they're speaking to you or spending time with you or when they're in your presence. And it's only coming out in the reading because this is something that they have tried to overlook time and time again when it comes to you. And because this is tapping into their mental process, this is definitely pointing to something that you're not leading with. And I'm getting the word path very clearly. So, Divine Feminine, this could be highlighting something about your personal path, maybe something about your spiritual journey. But whether you know it or not, your person is paying very, very close attention to you, and they have been from the beginning of your connection. Almost like they're studying you or trying to see who you are behind closed doors. And according to them, they have a good reason for this. The closer this masculine gets to you, the more they realize that the path that you're on is either affecting them personally or it's affecting the trajectory of your connection. So again, with this card here, it's almost like they're admitting this to themselves after trying to fit you into their lives in some way. But because you are so different, or maybe your walk is different or your path is different, they're at this place where they're genuinely curious as to what a relationship with you would look like. So this is very interesting. Whether you know it or not, your love life is being heavily affected by your spiritual path or your personal journey. So much so that there's a masculine who's currently trying to figure out exactly what to do with all of these feelings that they have for you. So this is someone who really cares about you, Divine Feminine, because if they didn't, they wouldn't even be considering you in this way. But if you are wondering why you're at a standstill, why your connection is at a standstill, or things seem to be lagging in some kind of way, it's because although you and this person have a lot in common, there's this one thing that's sticking out about you that is extremely hard for them to overlook. Let's get the next message here. Wow, this energy is so intense. The next message that we have is, I ignored the signs. Divine Feminine, I don't know what you did recently. Maybe you called for some type of truth, okay? Some type of honesty, but a lot is coming out from this masculine, okay? And if your person were to be 100% honest with you, it's almost as if they're at this place where they feel like your energy is exposing you. They definitely picked up on something spiritual or something hidden about you, because the way this information is spilling out is just very, very intense. And I keep getting something here about the beginning of your connection, something that they noticed about you in the beginning. So there's something about the alignment of your energies that's making your person pause. And the only reason they haven't mentioned it to you, and they don't plan to, is because they don't have any proof. Everything that's coming out here is 100% spiritual. So they may be holding back because they don't want to come to you with just a feeling. I'm also getting the word territorial very clearly. So this could be an aspect of your person that they're really, really trying to suppress. A side of them that they're not really trying to show you. So this is very telling, okay? And honestly, it justifies why your person may feel this way about you. Because I'm getting clearly that there may be two masculines in your energy field. But this is where it gets tricky. Because the way this energy is coming through, it's almost as if one connection is physical and the other connection is energetic. So this reading is from the POV of the more physical masculine in your life. Even though they've tried to overlook this, they keep receiving signs that there is someone else in your energy, another masculine energy. But this is where it gets tricky because your person doesn't have any facts. They're simply going off of their feelings, which explains why they chose to keep this to themselves. Because imagine them coming to you and saying this. It would make them feel crazy. It would make them seem crazy. But the number one sign that keeps showing up randomly is them suddenly feeling really territorial over you. Almost like they can sense someone pulling on your energy at different times or trying to gain access to you. This also could be tapping into your level of awareness or your attention when you are around this masculine. So you will definitely know that this is your message if you are physically connected to a masculine while also having someone that you are energetically bonded to. It's almost like you were led to this message because their energies are overlapping. So there is a much deeper reason why all of this is coming to the light now. And also why this masculine is a little apprehensive about bringing this to your attention, even though they would be 100% justified to do so. So it's almost like there's a deeper reason why they would feel something this intensely about you, but still choose not to address it. Okay? Let's get the next message here. Okay, so the next message that we have is unspoken rules. And Divine Feminine, your energy is coming through very, very clearly and heavily with this card here. And I keep hearing the words physical and energetic. Divine Feminine, you have both a soulmate and a twin flame in your energy. And this reading is picking up on the energy of your soulmate, who from the very first day that they met you, could pick up on the fact that you have a twin flame. So this definitely explains their silence, but their energy is a huge giveaway because a twin flame doesn't have this energy signature. Your twin flame knows subconsciously that they are you. So there's no need for them to be territorial. That was the first sign that let your soulmate know that something was a little bit off. Because even though they couldn't prove it, it's like they could feel this invisible string between you and your twin flame, which naturally made them feel territorial over you. But this is where the underlying energy of these two connections differ. Your twin flame is way more cocky and just way more self-assured when it comes to you and when it comes to your energy, because they know that you will always be connected to them. You both are living by a set of rules that are completely unspoken. So it doesn't really matter who you are connected to. When you're on the twin flame journey, anyone that you're connected to can pick up on the fact that there's still a part of you that they will never have access to. And what's crazy about this is that all of this is completely unspoken. It's a gut feeling that shows up in many ways. But the way that it's manifested with this soulmate is them just randomly feeling very territorial over you or feeling like they're missing something when it comes to you. And the unfortunate part about this is that they may never utter these words. But for some reason, it's important for you to know what's happening internally with this masculine soulmate. Because the most interesting thing that's sticking out here is that this has not altered the way that they view you. This is someone that has very, very deep romantic feelings about you. And even the way that this message came out, you can tell that these are things that were deeply repressed within this masculine. But they just kept having this gut feeling about you. So this energy may be unfolding in many ways. Maybe you're at this place where you're opening your energy to someone new. For some of you, you may have been in no contact with your twin flame for a very, very long time. And now you're deciding to pursue new love, give someone else a chance or open yourself up to new options. But the energy is very clear, Divine Feminine. There is an unspoken agreement, a twin flame connection specifically, that is so powerful that people can feel this masculine's energy on you or just all around you. And this twin flame that you are connected to, their ego is very, very big when it comes to their level of access to you. So while this soulmate that you're in current connection with may feel very territorial because of this energetic bond that you have with them, your twin flame is so confident in their position in your life, even if they are at a distance, that no one can make them feel threatened when it comes to you. Not a potential partner, not even a current partner. So this may be a very, very interesting time in your love life because you are someone who has both a twin flame and a soulmate. And it's almost like you're trying to navigate that simultaneously. But what's being highlighted is that you are completely unaware that your soulmate feels your twin flame energetically and may definitely harbor some feelings about this unspoken agreement. But because this reading is tapping into their mental process, they will never question you about this. And it's not because they don't trust their own intuition or the information that they're receiving. It's simply because this connection with your twin flame is more energetic than it is physical. And they just simply don't have the proof. Okay, so they don't want to seem crazy by coming up to you and saying these things to you, but the fact that it's coming out in the reading means that this may be showing up in their life in a very, very intense way. Let's get the next message here. Okay, so the next message that we have is otherworldly beauty. I feel like this is tapping into the deeper reason why both of these masculines feel this way about you. It's because you're a feminine who doesn't really take themselves too seriously, especially when it comes to your spiritual path. It's almost as if you have a deeper understanding that Earth is a school and that you're here to learn and grow. And your relationships may be the number one way that you receive your wisdom. I'm also getting inner child very clearly. So this could be another aspect of your identity that this soulmate deeply resonates with. Because it's almost like they don't want to risk losing the connection with you, even though they don't know how to really place your energy. But this card here is highlighting something about your spirit. Because clearly, this is how the both of these masculines would describe you. You have an otherworldly beauty that is just very, very hard to find in this world. And it doesn't matter how old you are or how it is that you present. What's holding the both of these masculines' attention is that they both feel deeply drawn to your spirit, divine feminine. There's something very playful, very youthful, also very fun and very energetic about the way that you carry yourself. And this may not resonate with everyone, but I'm also getting something about Saturn. Okay, that was random. But maybe you have a lot of Saturn placements in your chart, because when someone has a lot of Saturn energy, either in their first house, their second house, or you just have a lot of Capricorn placements, you are the type of soul who has a very interesting relationship with time. It's almost like you get better and better with time. So you may feel more youthful as you gain more wisdom. You may also have very prominent Venus placements, which rules beauty, inner and outer. Either way, you really, really know how to work with your own energy. So I feel like this card here is just to affirm you and to let you know how you're currently being viewed from the outside looking in. This is a time where your inner child may be shining through. That part of you that's just very lighthearted, very curious, very open. And there are two masculines who have been deeply affected by your spirit in different ways. So much so that even though these two very, very different bonds that you share are overlapping, both of these masculines are kind of refusing to leave your energy field, okay? And I'm getting clearly that it's because while you are a very, very spiritually inclined feminine, you're also someone who just doesn't take yourself too seriously. You know how to have fun. You know how to express yourself. You know how to stay lighthearted while navigating your specific life path. And your ability to know exactly which part of yourself to tap into, depending on what the moment calls for, is really the quality about you that's being viewed as otherworldly by these two people. Okay? Let's get the last message here. Okay, so the last message that we have is my heart wants you. There is a lot of energy coming through with this card. And I feel like this is tapping into a much deeper truth that's about to come to the surface about your love life or just about your personal life in general. And again, this is very, very specific. This message may not resonate with everyone. But what's coming through so clearly with this reading is that this is a time in your life where your twin flame is about to make their presence known. It's starting off energetically, but this may definitely end up manifesting physically. And I say that because they kind of took over this entire reading. There's a soulmate masculine who's absolutely enamored by you, by your energy, by your spirit. And the way your energy is coming through divine feminine, there could be multiple people in your life who view you in the same light, but the signs are everywhere. Someone feels like you were created specifically for them. And maybe you and this person are not together right now for whatever reason, but they want you to know this. Their heart wants you. It's almost as if the more they stand in this energy boldly, the closer they get to you energetically. Which is interesting because this soulmate masculine who came through in the beginning of the reading, they seem nice, okay? This is someone who's genuine. This is someone who may be falling for you. But there is so much intensity coming from this card that it honestly feels like the energy coming from your twin flame is mutual. So if you're wondering what comes next in your love life, it feels like you have a choice to make. And the minute that I said that, I felt the twin flame energy come through again. Divine Feminine, this is someone who is so cocky when it comes to you and when it comes to your connection. So much so that they are not even worried about you being in this position or having to make a decision, because deep down they feel like there's no connection that can top what you have. And because they're drawing so close to you at this time, it feels like they definitely have a point to prove. So again, this may be a very, very interesting time in your love life because you have two very different but very persistent masculines who's very close to you. One connection is more physical while the other is more energetic. But honestly, I have to be completely honest, the energetic connection feels so strong that even this masculine who has physical access to you is a little bit intimidated by it. And that's their biggest secret. They have this gut feeling that you have an invisible string connecting you to someone. But for some reason, they still want to move forward with you. That's why they haven't brought this to your attention. So there is a lot going on in your energy field at this time. And this twin flame is going to make it even more intense, especially with all of this energy coming through in the last card. So I definitely feel like this is tapping into some unfinished business. But I'm going to have to finish the reading on Patreon because there is so much coming through, especially from this twin flame. But I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. If you resonated with this message, please be sure to hit the like button on your way out. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to go ahead and pull 3 more cards on Patreon. If you would like to join us over there, you can find the link in the description box below or in that first pinned comment. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.